Championship as the Southside Christian Sabres take on the Military Magnet Academy Eagles here at USC Aiken. Hello, everybody. I am Tyler Cupp, along with the Huffster, Stacy Huff, as we get ready for the 1A Girls State Championship. Let's step aside and fall out for the national anthem. And that was our national anthem. Let's get to it. Southside Christian out of Greenville in the upstate, and out of the low country, it will be the Military Magnet Academy Eagles. And what a matchup this is going to be as we look at our A&I hometown heroes. We start with Hannah Fuller for Southside Christian.
Tyler, Hannah Fuller, over 20 points a game, 8 rebounds, 2 steals. She fills the stat sheet. They'll look for her to lead this effort to win their first ever state championship.
Headed to play at the next level for Georgia Southern. Let's take a look at Jasmine Bradley, Stacy.
Jasmine Bradley, 14 points a game, 5 steals. Very impressive defensive ball hawk, 5 steals a game, all-state, 3 times all-region. Bradley will be key if they're going to pull off a victory today.
Only a sophomore. Those are your A&I Fire and Water Restoration hometown heroes. A&I, your hometown heroes when disaster strikes. Let's take a look at our Ingalls food for thought and keys to the game.
Yeah, we begin with our visitor, Southside Christian. Stay mentally strong and make free throws count. Games are won on the charity strike. We know that. And now for our home team in this ball game, Military Magnet. Their keys to the game brought to you by Ingalls. Turn up the pressure and fight for those rebounds.
Your Ingalls, that's the food for thought. Low prices, love the savings. When we come back, tip-off of tonight's game between Southside Christian and Military Academy, brought to you by Miller Mott Technical College. Back in a bit after this. And back to the South Carolina High School League Basketball State Championships presented by Miller Mott Technical College. Campuses conveniently located in Charleston and Conway. It is the 1A girls as we take a look quickly at the starting lineups for the Southside Christian Sabres. Kellyanne Carter, an interesting story. She's headed to play softball for the College of Charleston. Grace Rothman, a big-time rebounder, and Hannah Fuller averaging 23 points per game. For the Eagles of Military Magnet, Jasmine Bradley, she's one of the stars, 14 points per game. But look at Rykia Jake. She's the best all-around player, over 1,000 points, only the second player in school history to do that. And Kaylin Davis, a strong player down in the post. She can also assist the basketball. And we are ready for our tip-off. Those were your John's RV Sales and Service starting lineups. John's RV Sales and Service. Come see him in Lexington or visit online at johnsrv.com.
Yeah, that's Mike Johnson.
Yeah, Mike Johnson. How about the story of this guy? 27th season at Southside Christian. He is coaching in his first state championship for the Sabres. 29 seasons overall as a coach.
Stick-to-itiveness, the word comes to mind. Stayed with it and gets rewarded with a title game appearance here at USC Aiken. Nice facilities here.
Great start in his young career there. So Toya Martin has been a force. Tyler blocked up with 2 hands, it looks like.
Oh, and did not call a foul.
Take a look. Did she foul? Let's take a look right here. She came down with 2 arms. Let's see if she made contact. I don't know. She hit ball. Might have been out of bounds on her. But
And she's well on her way there. Got about 4 or 5 already.
Yes, she's very active.
There's a long 3 from the wing. Gets it to go.
That's a beautiful shot. Hannah Fuller, she missed one from the other side, made that one 3 times all-state. Beautiful shot. That's going to be a travel. Need a passport. Oh, forgot a passport, Tyler.
Nice little move to the hoop as we take a look at the 3 ball here from Hannah Fuller. And Southside Christian really needs to get her going.
Big time looking play. Left-hand escape dribble. They get open.
First points for her, averages 23 a game. Headed to play for Georgia Southern. Hannah Fuller, 74 three-pointers this year.
That's a lot.
Pull-up jumper rims out. Fuller fighting for the rebound. And trying to save it. Stays in, but now there's a DC Machine 3-ball from number 1, Rakia Jakes.
She started the game with the 3 for Military Magnet, and she gets one right there, just under a minute to play in the first quarter.
Hannah Fuller, nice pass inside.
Attacking.
Fuller gonna drive, take it herself.
Man, that's a strong drive that time. Get in the middle and create it. That's a natural scorer's move right there.
Strong finish for Fuller. 19-10 is your score. And there's a shot put off the glass and good. And this pace has really picked up Hannah Fuller again with the basket.
Now, Doc, I got to tell you, this young lady, Kellyanne Carter, her first year of high school basketball, she's going to be a softball player for the College of Charleston. She has already played a vital role, not just in this game, but all season long for her team. And that ball is partially blocked as it goes out of bounds. Ooh, they're going to call a foul on the Eagles.
You know, that's one thing about watching her in the first quarter. It's obvious as you pretty much, bring attention to Carter. The one thing she does, she seems to be in the right positions offensively, and then defensively, she covers a lot of space. I don't know if she can hold it up for the entire game, but I will say, from what I've seen so far, she is definitely a full athlete when it comes to putting on a uniform.
And that foul was right on the three-point line. So at the Will Lou Gray free throw line is Hannah Fuller. She's already knocked down both of them. Will Lou Gray, a rich tradition of individualized learning, and the senior knocks all 3 free throws down to make it a 6-point game.
That is Rakia Jakes.
I tell you what, Jakes is not going down from the corner with a lot of confidence. That one out from the wing.
Anything you can do, I can do better. Back-to-back threes in this one.
Yeah, I don't know. This could be because, again, Hannah Fuller, here we go out on the wing as we see the shot go out with confidence. But then on the other end, we're going to see Fuller come right back. And I love that release, the way she flicks and turns that over. That's a college release right
How about
there.
the smooth move to get over, just make a step over to get a good look at the basket as we call a timeout here. 24-18 your score. We will stay right here and let's kind of get caught up here.
Doc, we look at these coaches, Nathaniel Taylor in his 5th year, Mike Johnson. I wanted to get your take on this guy. Persevere. I mean, he's been here a long time as a part of the state of South Carolina. 27 seasons at Southside Christian. His first opportunity for a state championship here today.
Yeah, but everyone knows his name. His name is, resonated throughout the state for years. And he's always developing 1 or 2 players. Finally, he's developed an entire team, and I'm happy for the guy. He's done it right for almost 3 decades. I mean, you can't say, when you can stay with a program this long and stay committed to these student athletes, my hat goes off to him.
Check that. That was actually Satoya Barton. She blocks him as well. And here comes Hannah Fuller with the steal. Doesn't have the numbers and loses the basketball out of bounds. It was last touched by the Eagles. Good look at Hannah Fuller there, headed to play for Georgia Southern. First state championship in school history in basketball for the South Point boys. These girls have a chance to make history. Neither school has won a state championship in girls basketball at these 2 clubs. As there's going to be a foul. Was it on the shot or on the floor?
It looks like he put up 2 fingers. So it will be a shooting foul.
And regardless, Military Magnet is in the bonus. They've got 8 fouls. And this is our Will Lou Gray free throw. Hannah Fuller knocks down the first. She's perfect from the line.
Can't say enough about her shooting stroke, though. Really a nice shooting stroke. Her and Bowers, though, you can almost see upon release that it's a 90% chance of going in if they turn that wrist over, completely over. And their last 3 shots, each of them have been just that way.
Hannah Fuller's been at Southside Christian since she started in the pre-K2 class as a 2-year-old. Unbelievable. She's been in this system all her life. Played basketball her whole career. Gonna be a drive, pull up, off the glass, no, won't go. And what are we gonna have here?
Yeah, over the back there. Went up vertical, but made the mistake of reaching over and causing the contact over the back.
So foul trouble here for Military Magnet. They've got one young lady with 4 fouls, and that's number 22, Sabree Mitchell, one of the top defenders. She's got 2 fouls. With 1:30 remaining in this first half, we're tied at 28, and Hannah Fuller just continues to knock down the free throws. 29-28, Southside Christian, looking to make it 30-28. Misses. Might have been a broadcaster jinx, and I apologize.
Either way, I'm going to compliment the stroke either way.
And welcome to the South Carolina Department of Health and Environmental Control halftime report. SCDHEC, healthy people, healthy communities. Your score at halftime, we're back tied up, 29 apiece between the Eagles of Military Magnet and the Sabres of Southside Christian. Sit tight, we've got a lot coming on the way on the SCDHEC halftime report. And welcome back to the South Carolina DHEC halftime report, scdhec.com. Healthy people, healthy communities. And boy, what a first half it's been. Tyler Cup, shot Dr. Dwayne Everett here on the call. A ton of 3 balls as we're going to take a look at the first half highlights. And Doc, let's call what you see.
Right. Well, right there we see Jakes from the perimeter. We also saw Bradley. Also Jakes again, and of course number 1, Jakes was all over the place shooting threes. Actually, all of her scoring came from the 3-point arc, shooting 4 for 5. And then we look at how they spread it around with Fuller and Bowers hitting from the perimeter, and all of a sudden in the second quarter they found Bowers, and she, as you can see, she was knocking them down, finishing 3 for 6 and shooting a blazing 45.5% after only shooting 30% in the first quarter. They picked it up in the second quarter.
When we come back, third quarter action, our second half between Southside Christian and Military Magnet. The 1A girls presented by Mott Technical College here at USC Aiken. Let's take a look back at our Ingles Food for Thought, the keys to the game recap. Ingles, low prices, love the savings. And let's take a look at so far how they've done. And it was really about the pressure for Military Magnet and the half-court offense for Southside Christian. We've seen a little bit of everything from both these teams.
We have, and the half-court offense finally found the shooters, and the shooters found their range. Fuller, after only scoring 4 points in the first quarter, she scored 12 in the second quarter and ended up with 16 and 16 minutes in the first half. And that rebalanced this game with a lot of other hard work by her teammates.
Great pass into the paint. Unfortunately, she couldn't finish, but that was a tremendous thread right there.
Fuller intercepts the pass as we switch sides of the court. Fuller going towards the right side here. Now we've got a lot of basketball left, but this game going back and forth and swings of momentum between these clubs.
We're seeing swings of momentum, but what we're starting to see now, though, we're starting to see Southside get offensive rebounds.
Underhanded reverse under the rim for Hannah Fuller. That's why she's going to play D1. So we will send it to break. 37-35, Southside Christian has taken a slim lead over Military Magnet as you take a look at the great play from Hannah Fuller in the finish. Back with more. Coming up at the conclusion of today's game, we'll check out the Rush's play of the game at Rush's. You'll love the taste we're made of. Visit one of our 9 locations in the Midlands today. And we've had quite a few plays in this contest, from the 3 balls to the block shots. This has been a fun one to call. Tyler Cup shot Dr. Dwayne Everett here for the 1A girls as it's 37-35. The Southside Christian Sabres lead it over Military Magnet. Southside Christian out of the upstate. Greenville, and of course, Military Magnet from North Charleston. Both these schools have fantastic female sports programs, from volleyball to softball. There's a pull-up jumper. Heard it hit the rim on our crowd mic. Good defense played in the corner by Hannah Fuller, and I believe she just stepped out of bounds. Hannah Fuller with those long arms, you get a good look at her there. Yep. Playing D1 in basketball, but how about this, Doc? Great volleyball player. Helped lead the Lady Sabres to a state championship in high school volleyball.
You know, it's rare that any player at the NBA level down, until you get down to middle school, can really impress me. Middle schoolers impress me. Everybody else, I expect it.
They're doing what they're supposed to do.
Right.
What they're coached to do.
That's right. But the middle schoolers can impress me. But I was just impressed just now by Hannah Fuller's range just now. Just a bit short on the three-point shot, but that was from NBA range.
This Military Magnet team guard heavy, very fast. And there is a deep Steph Curry three from Hannah Fuller from downtown.
That was set up earlier, as I told you, when she shot it from NBA range, came up a little short. This time she put her legs in it, finished it. And now, all of a sudden, we got a two-possession game. Now they got to play with patience, poise, and move the ball.
From the deep end of the pool. 47-41. Bradley is going to get fouled. And she will go to the South Carolina Department of Corrections free throw line.
Casman, Bradley, and
8 seconds left, 52-49. You get the bucket, and you just got to extend this game, got to foul, send them to the line, and it becomes a numbers game at this point.
No question. And right now, you probably want to take about 2 seconds. If really, the truth be said, you want to take about 1 second to 2 seconds to see if you can knock that ball loose. After that, it's going to be a foul at the 6-minute mark.
For the shot, Dr. Dwayne Everett, I am Tyler Cupp saying so long from USC Aiken Convocation Center. Your champions in 1A girls basketball are the Military Magnet Academy Eagles. They knock off Southside Christian 54-49. Good night now.